details from an assistant fire chief who spoke to our 12 News crew at the scene.
Plus, a vote counting machine froze just minutes after those polls closed Tuesday night in Newton County, delaying results for hours. What caused the sudden failure and how officials are responding.
And how safe is your personal information online? Your data may be at risk. Some easy steps to help keep your information from being stolen. 12 News Daybreak on 12 News Plus starts now. Good morning, Southeast Texas. Thanks for waking up with Daybreak on 12 News Plus. I'm Tia Johnson.
I'm Mark Armstrong. 7 o'clock right now. Let's go ahead and get a first look at your weather with meteorologist Jeff Gerber as we take a quick look outside from our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Jeff, I know we've got a weather impact alert for the weekend. Tell us more.
Yeah, it looks like we could finally see some rain across Southeast Texas. We have bird bans for all the counties, so we need some rain to end those and just keep things a little bit moist out there. And that's what's going to happen this weekend. We have some rain coming in. Probably it could be a little bit on the heavy side, and a few of those thunderstorms coming in could be a little bit on the strong side. So we'll be watching for that this weekend. That's why we have the weather impact alert out. Saturday and Sunday, scattered stuff throughout the both days, scattered rain and thunderstorms. We get about 1 to 3 inches of rain in most locations across Southeast Texas. There could be a couple places more than that. Also, along with that, though, we're going to get some gusty winds and maybe some lightning with some of those thunderstorms. So if you haven't, download the 12 News Plus app, and you can get information there. You can listen to some radar and stay informed there. Also, of course, we're going to be on our station Facebook page and stuff like that if we have any watches or warnings. It doesn't look like we're going to see too many of that this weekend, but we'll be around just to make sure that you're staying safe for the weekend. Temperatures the upper 60s right now. We're seeing mostly cloudy skies. We'll reach the lower 80s for later on this afternoon.
All right, Jeff. Well, all new this morning, a Bridge City dentist office caught fire overnight.
It started around 1 a.m. at Bridge City Family Dentistry in the 2200 block of Texas Avenue. According to Orange County ESD2 Assistant Fire Chief Josh Taylor, crews arrived to find flames coming from the back of the business. It was closed, so no one was hurt. Taylor says the building has major fire, smoke, and water damage. He says the cause of the fire is unknown, but it may be a total loss. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office has identified the teen killed in a crash in Nederland.
Yeah, Chief Dante Miller says that it happened when 17-year-old Jose Bonda was walking along 69 North near Spurlock Road. He says a passing vehicle hit and killed the teen Tuesday. Officials notified his family and the driver was not hurt. Deputies assisting DPS with this investigation, but they have not yet released details about what led up to the crash.
A Beaumont man is behind bars following a multi-agency child pornography investigation. The Nederland Police Department says officers searched the 1100 block of Alabama Street in Beaumont as part of an investigation into Anti-Car Con. They say the warrant stemmed from an Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force investigation. Khan now faces a possession of child pornography charge. A Jefferson County jury has found a man guilty of deadly conduct over a 2024 shooting.
Yeah, prosecutors say that he shot at a woman's car with 3 people inside. They say that Deontay Sostan, he fired several shots at that car, but luckily no one was hurt. Investigators say witnesses then followed his car to a home where Sostan was later detained. Police say that they found 3 handguns in his car, including one that was missing 4 rounds of ammunition. The punishment phase, that's going to begin today. Sostan, he's facing 2 to 10 years in prison.
12 News is your election headquarters, and while Election Day in Southeast Texas went smooth Tuesday for the most part, with thousands getting out to vote, election night didn't go quite as planned for one county. In Newton County, a vote counting machine froze, sending poll workers and officials scrambling.
Yeah, it happened just minutes after the polls closed. 12 News reporter Spencer Plato, she spoke to Judge Ronnie Cochran about this issue as he's preparing for another term.
Final votes were counted around 4 a.m. this morning, so it was a long night.
A crowd in Newton County on election night waited in lawn chairs for hours, watching the doors across the street as a frozen screen inside the clerk's office brought everything to a standstill.
The county clerk got on the phone with the vendor, and they brought the part was 2.5 hours away.
A technician arrived around 10:15 p.m., but the repair took longer than expected.
The guy brought the part in, put it on the machine, and then they realized it was a software issue. So they got it fixed, started counting votes a little bit after 12 o'clock, So we got the early votes out.
It was so stressful, it caused the clerk's office to close for the day.
Stressful on people waiting on the votes, you know, the candidates, and everybody was just, you know, when are we going to know?
This isn't just about numbers, it's tradition. Election results, they're carried across this street from the county clerk's office and written by hand on this whiteboard by race and polling location.
We still do it old style, but like they've been doing for the past 70, 80 years.
An event that Judge Cochran says can bring more than 100 to the courthouse square.
A big event for some people. And, you know, when the boxes come in, they're counted at the clerk's office, and then one of the justices of the peace, he'll bring them and he'll write the numbers on the board.
Even as elections modernize, many residents say this is one tradition they don't want to lose.
And we looked into getting electronic boards and stuff, and people were like, no, we like it is.
And that tradition is exactly what kept dozens waiting on the courthouse lawn long after midnight. In Newton, Spencer Plato, 12 News.
Well, another big story from election night, the Republican contest for U.S. Senate. It saw neither John Cornyn nor Ken Paxton reading that voter threshold in order to avoid a runoff. Now the two, they are speaking out about their upcoming rematch in the runoff in May. Attorney General Ken Paxton, he says that change that was on the ballot Tuesday and change won. He argues that the longtime incumbent, Senator John Cornyn, he isn't conservative enough for Texas. And he says he's too old as well. Meanwhile, Cornyn said that Paxton, as a nominee, he's just going to be dead weight during a speech Tuesday night. He went on to say that there's too much at stake for our state and country.
On the Democratic side, State Representative James Tallarico is now the party's nominee in the U.S. Senate race. He's also been speaking out since his projected win was announced Tuesday night. Tallarico defeated U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett, receiving just under 53% of the vote to Crockett's 45%. He made an appeal Tuesday night to those who voted for Crockett.
To the Congresswoman's supporters, I know I wasn't your first choice, but I hope to earn your trust and earn your support. As your Democratic nominee, it's on me to ensure you feel welcomed in, represented by, and proud of this campaign.
Tallarico will face the winner of the GOP runoff in the May election. A Democrat hasn't won a U.S. Senate seat in Texas since 1988. If you'd like to see all the election results, we have them posted on our 12 News website. You can also text results to 409-838-1212. We'll send you the link.
Have you ever thought about how safe your personal information is online? Because whether you are scrolling social media or shopping, your data may be at risk. The good news, Consumer Reports has some easy steps to keep your information from being stolen. Here's Steve Stager.
Every other day, it seems like there's another data breach in the headlines or a letter in the mail offering free credit monitoring from a company targeted by hackers. Consumer Reports says now is the time to take action to help protect your personal data.
Don't wait until your favorite social media account is compromised before you start taking steps to secure your account. Just like you wouldn't wait until your house is broken into before getting a lock. And the easiest way to do that is to use a password manager.
The good thing about a password manager, it remembers all of your unique and secure passwords, so you don't have to. 1Password Families is one of the top options in CR's password manager ratings, and Keeper offers a free option for a single mobile user. Setting up multi-factor authentication on your accounts adds an extra layer of security. It requires a second form of identification to log in, so hackers can't access your accounts even if they have your password. If you're not using multi-factor authentication and your password is leaked,
Attackers will use a combination of your username and that password in every account they can find. So you want to make sure that they're not finding other accounts that they can get into.
That includes the old music, dating, or social media accounts you don't use anymore. One way to clear a lot of your online data at once, CR's Permission Slip app. Even with the free version, you can see what data companies collect about you and request that they don't sell it anymore or that they delete it altogether. And if your data is stolen, it's important to change your passwords immediately and keep a close eye on your accounts for any unusual activity. If you need a little help getting started, Consumer Reports' free online tool, Security Planner, offers step-by-step guidance so you'll know what to do, including expert tips to improve your digital safety and privacy online.
All right, social media influencers say they found the key to having perfect skin.
Yes. Spoiler alert, it's not a serum or a device. They say it's actually a can of sardines.
Never mind.
Yeah, yuck. It's part of a new eating your skincare concept, implying that the food that you eat has an external impact. Sardines, they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, calcium, and iron. These elements, they are good for your skin barriers and your body's inflammatory response, which can make for healthier looking skin over time. Now, nutritionists say that it isn't a magic food though, and benefits, they will vary. I have heard that canned or tinned fish, I'm making the same face as you are right now, is rather healthy to have once in a while. Yeah, I know.
Even looking at the pictures of it was nasty.
Give me some crackers, I'll eat some.
I'm good. Well, dozens of classic cartoons are now available to watch for free. Wow, the streaming service Tubi has expanded its library to include dozens of new animated shows. It now has cartoons like Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Dozens more are set to be added in the coming weeks. So let me say something.
Yeah.
People would talk mess about me for watching Tubi.
I love Tubi.
You watch Tubi?
What's wrong with Tubi?
I
It's
don't know,
free.
but people always say, like, you know, the type of movies they have, but Tubi is making a come up.
Tubi and Pluto, I'll go with the free ones over
Yeah.
those paid ones. You guys, whew,
I like it, and I love those shows.
absolutely.
I could go on and on.
I'm not giving people my money for nothing. Come on.
All right, now for a reunion that will make you smile.
Yeah, a beloved dog is back with his family after surviving the Colorado wilderness for 43 days. He did it all alone. This is the moment 10-year-old Rocky reunited with his owner after he escaped from a pet sitter back in December. For weeks, volunteers searched for him until a homeowner spotted him on her Ring camera. She set up a trap using the owner's scent, and it worked. Despite losing 22 pounds during his adventure, Rocky is back, and his family are doing fine. Very cute right there.
Oh my gosh.
Glad they could come on back. Where were you this whole time, man?
I don't know, but he held it down for real. I wouldn't have survived 43 days.
No, not at all. All right, coming up on 12 News Plus, Burger King joins the chat after a video of the CEO of McDonald's goes viral. The third burger joint joining in now in this food fight over the nation's best new burger. Plus, we're live out in Orange with a preview of this weekend's festival out on the Sabine. We'll be right back.
Spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers. To the people working day after day, keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a Power City, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards, every month on 12 News.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now, weekdays noon, only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back to Daybreak, and happening this weekend in Orange, the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival, complete with jet ski races and so much more. It's all happening at the Riverside Pavilion, and those races, they're going to be nationally televised. 12 News reporter Derek Jones, he's live out in Orange right now with a preview. Derek, sounds like there's a lot to lure families out this weekend.
Yeah, Mark, there's a lot to do this weekend. Jet skis will be roaring across the Sabine River this weekend as professional racers from across the nation come into Orange on Saturday. The Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour will run March 6th through the 8th at the City of Orange boat ramp, marking the first stop on the national racing circuit. Allison Clary with the City of Orange says organizers want to showcase the riverfront while bringing a unique sporting event to Southeast Texas.
So we've hosted some jet ski races throughout the years in the past. This is our first year working with the Pro Watercross group, and so we're glad to have them. It's usually pretty annually. It depends on their national tour and their jet ski schedule. We're just excited to have some outdoor activities, some water sports, and showcasing the Riverside in the Riverside Pavilion.
Saturday will also feature the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival, bringing barbecue, live music, vendors, and family activities to the Riverside Pavilion right next to the race course. Spectators can watch the race for free and also attend the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival for free, and also get a VIP upgrade if they want through their website. Those events will be happening on Saturday at 11 a.m. Live in Orange, Derek Jones, 12 News.
Outside right now we have some cloud cover, and that's going to break up again just like we've been seeing the last few days. Here's the view from the Horseman's Western store as we look over towards Orange, and you can see on our Roofing 911 live Skycam network that low-level cloud cover. Speaking of low-level cloud cover, this weekend we do have some storms that's going to be moving into the area. I'm not looking for any widespread severe weather or anything like that, but there could be a few storms with some gusty winds and some frequent lightning. So I want you to be aware of that for the weekend. We do have a weather impact alert that goes through Saturday and Sunday. Rainfall amounts, maybe 1 to 3 inches. Could be some spots, maybe a little bit more than that. It'll be on and off throughout the day on Saturday and then again on Sunday. So it's not going to be a complete 2 days of heavy rainfall out there across the area, but there'll be periods where it'll be raining for a little while. So just be prepared this weekend to bring any outdoor activities inside if you're dealing with some of those showers and thunderstorms. Once again, we'll take a look outside. This is from Packer La Prairie. We look at the Port of Beaumont, and you can see those clouds, but they're already starting to break just a little bit. And here's the 12 News studio camera. Also, that low-level cloud deck here. This camera brought to you by Big County Plumbing. Temperatures in the upper 60s, showing 70 in Silsbee, then everyone else around 68, 69, 68 in Port Arthur, 68 in Orange, 68 in Jasper, Woodville's at 68, then 69 at Kirbyville, and 67 here in Beaumont. Little shower activity here and there across the state. One out towards Big Bend, another one out towards Austin, seeing a few showers there. This stationary front's going to be parked right there through the next day or so, and you can see some activity along it up through Oklahoma. Eventually, the front comes down into our area on Saturday and Sunday. That sparks off the rain and the weather impact alert for this weekend. For today, though, we'll just deal with some cloud cover early and then partly cloudy skies going through the afternoon. Highs get up into the lower 80s today with south winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. 70s through a good portion of the evening, and then eventually we fall back into the 60s for the overnight hours into tomorrow morning, with more cloud cover tomorrow morning, and then that should break up a little bit as we head towards Friday afternoon. So our forecast, partly cloudy for the afternoon hours, south winds at 10 to 15, and temperatures in the lower 80s for tonight. A lot of middle 60s, becoming cloudy overnight with south winds not quite as strong at 5 to 10. And then as we get into your weekend, that's when we could see some of that heavy rainfall. Right now we got it pinpointed for, say, around 8 to 9 o'clock, maybe 8 to 10 o'clock, starting on a Saturday night going till midnight, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning with some of the heaviest rain with some gusty winds and lightning there. Our 7-day forecast showing dry weather today, tomorrow, 20% chance of a few showers, and then those high rain coverages, 70% on Saturday, 50% on Sunday for your weekend. Then rain chances come back down on Monday, 30%. Tuesday looks dry, and then here we go for Wednesday. Another weather impact alert, 60% coverage of rain towards the middle part of next week, with another chance of some much needed rainfall for Southeast Texas.
Very much needed. I know Orange County just issued a burn ban, I think just yesterday. In fact, you see them pop up and go back down all the time around here. So
all our counties right now are under a burn ban,
wow.
So there's no burning out there for right now. So
I feel like we just went through this.
I know. Well, it's been just abnormally dry through the last several months. So hopefully this pattern change will be something that we'll start to see a little bit more in the way of some rain. It is springtime. We need the rain in the spring to get some beautiful flowers into the early summer.
All right, a little bit of relief. We'll see. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
And just a reminder, you can download our app at any time to get the latest on the weather. You can check the radar, especially on this weekend. Go to the radar tab in the app. 7:20 right now. Let's do some trending news here on 12 News Plus. A 4th grader set to make a trip from LA to Paris. He is making history.
Cute story here. Max Alexander will be the youngest designer to debut a collection during Paris Fashion Week. He has made jackets, coats, scarves, and more. But he also made a bag out of burlap that sold out in just 24 hours. Max says his show collection includes 15 dresses, most of which are biodegradable and sustainable. He even has an Instagram account with nearly 6 million followers. Max is making big money.
Very creative. I love to see that right there. Wonder how he is at the sewing machine.
That is, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a skill right there.
All right. Well, big burger names are having major beef, and it's not the kind sold in their restaurants.
Yeah, a food fight has the internet divided. Here's ABC's Danny New.
All right, the moment of truth.
One small bite for man.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
One giant controversy for the internet. In the past few weeks, social media has been having a whole Big Mac's worth of fun with this video of McDonald's CEO Chris Kempczinski as he tries to demonstrate his love of the fast food chain's new Big Arch burger. As you can see, he does not exactly take the biggest bite. One commenter even shared a screen grab from this SpongeBob scene where Squidward cautiously tries a Krabby Patty for the first time. Meanwhile, another commenter wrote, somebody said he was eating that burger like he was a contestant on Fear Factor.
I love this product. It is so good.
Kempczinski also refers to the burger as a quote-unquote product multiple times, which commenters also poked fun at for sounding so businesslike. In fact, McDonald's is now also having fun with this attention, sharing a photo to X and saying, take a bite of our new product. But did we think the other burger companies would really sit this out? On Monday, Burger King CEO Tom Curtis rolled up his sleeves and got in the kitchen, albeit protected by an apron.
I thought I'd come down to our kitchen here at Wendy's.
And then on Wednesday, oh, what do you know? Wendy's U.S. President Pete Serkin suddenly had a hankering for a Baconator.
Absolutely wonderful.
And he took not one, not two, not three, but 4 bites before washing it down with their signature Frosty. One commenter writing, my goodness, move aside cola wars of the 80s and 70s. The burger wars of the 2020s are here.
In New York for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
All burgers that Mark enjoys.
I love a good burger. Go to Whataburger after the show.
All right. 7:23. Jeff Gerber will be back with your forecast.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business.
Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future, and the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
It's time to honor our local educators with the 12 News Golden Apple Awards. Once a month, 12 News will surprise an educational staff member who has gone above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of Southeast Texas students. Nominate your educator by going to 12newsnow.com/goldenapple to do your part in showcasing the heroes that make a difference both inside and outside the classroom. The Golden Apple Awards every month on 12 News.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
We're working to get more information from Beaumont Police.
Join 12 News weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m., keeping you informed on what matters most.
And keep you safe when weather impacts your day.
Following the excitement with your team.
Covering local issues that matter in your community.
Watch 12 News at 6 and 10 p.m. and stream on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back to the bus stop forecast, calling for mild temperatures out the door. Then we warm up, recess 77, 82 as you make your way home along the coast. Southeasterly winds at 14 to 16 at Texas Point right now. We'll see generally south winds at 10 to 15 knots and seas around 2 feet. Dense fog advisory out along the coast till noon today. Choppy on the inland lakes and bays. Next high tides at 4:18. And it looks like this weekend is going to be a little bit wet across southeast Texas. We have rain and thunderstorms moving through the area. Could pick up maybe about 1 to 3 inches of rain coming up for Saturday into Sunday. Not expecting widespread severe weather, but there might be a few strong thunderstorms. And as far as flooding, it doesn't look like we'll see any of that for the weekend.
Coming up on Daybreak on 12 News Plus, a Bridge City business caught fire overnight. We have the details from an assistant fire chief who spoke to our 12 News crew at the scene.
Plus a big tech upgrade for Beaumont Police, the new AI-powered body cam that'll help break down language barriers and better serve the Hispanic community.
And a Beaumont organization is working to curb youth crime with sports. Details from officials on the new football team and how your kid can join.
Your time now is 7:27. We're taking a live look at Orange from our Roofing 911 Skycam network. We'll be back with more news and weather in just a few minutes.
Good morning, Southeast Texas. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak on 12 News Plus. I'm Mark Armstrong.
And I'm Tia Johnson. Your time now 7:30. Let's take a look at your top stories this morning.
Yeah, first up, a Louisiana jury has found former DeRidder Mayor Misty Roberts guilty of having sex with a minor in 2024 house party while she was in office. The jury deliberated for less than an hour before reaching their verdict. Roberts was convicted of carnal knowledge of a juvenile and indecent behavior with a juvenile. She's now facing up to 10 years in prison and also has to register as a sex offender. Sentencing is scheduled for April 17th.
A Texas judge has blocked parts of Camp Mystic from reopening after last year's floods that killed 25 girls and 2 counselors. The family of 8-year-old Seal Stewart asked the court to halt reopening and construction, saying it could destroy evidence for their lawsuit. The judge ordered the old areas of the camp, including the commissary, recreation hall, and main office, to remain sealed. Let's take a live look outside now from our Roofing 911 Skycam network above Beaumont. Meteorologist Jeff joining us with a look at the forecast. No weather impact alert today, Jeff, but that it will not be the case this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to see some rain moving in this weekend. Could see some thunderstorms Saturday, again on Sunday with some heavy rain. And we might see a few strong thunderstorms with some gusty winds for this weekend, so we'll be watching for that. As far as rainfall amounts, maybe 1 to 3 inches. Could see a couple isolated spots with more than rain than that for this weekend, which would be good news. We need some rain, and we can take a lot of rain in a short amount of time thanks to it's being so dry lately, so the ground can soak that up pretty much. Also going to see gusty winds. We don't need that, and frequent lightning. We don't need that with some of these thunderstorms. But weather impact alert for this weekend with a chance of some rain and thunderstorms across the area. Once again, we're not expecting really much in the way of any widespread severe weather. Temperatures in the upper 60s right now. Woodville, Jasper, Orange, Port Arthur, all at 68. Beaumont's at 67. Kirbyville's at 69. Silsbee's at 70. We have that low-level cloud deck. Should break apart like we have seen the last few days, and that'll give us partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the lower 80s today.
All right, Jeff. Well, new this morning in Bridge City, a dentist's office caught fire overnight.
Yeah, it started around 1 a.m. at Bridge City Family Dentistry in the 2200 block of Texas Avenue. Orange County ESD2 Assistant Fire Chief says crews found flames coming from the back of the business. It was closed, so no one was hurt. Taylor says the building has major fire, smoke, and water damage. He says the cause of the fire is unknown, but it may be a total loss.
Well, as the U.S. looks to continue to strike deep into Iran, the Pentagon has identified the remaining 2 of the 6 American soldiers who were killed in Kuwait. The war is widening, with U.S. allies in the region bracing themselves. ABC's Marcus Moore has the very latest.
Overnight, new video of U.S. forces destroying what the Pentagon describes as an advanced Iranian warship. The U.S. says 20 Iranian naval vessels have now been sunk, including this Iranian ship in the Indian Ocean, torpedoed by a U.S. submarine, the first such attack by the Navy since 1945. U.S. officials also ramping up the war effort over land, vowing to strike deeper inside Iran, releasing this video of long-range precision strike missiles being used in combat for the first time.
It's a great display of military strength.
The Pentagon now identifying more of the U.S. troops believed to have been killed in Sunday's Iranian drone attack in Kuwait. They include Major Jeffrey O'Brien of Iowa and Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marsan of California. The 4 other victims were already identified, including Sergeant First Class Nicola Moore of Minnesota, a mother of 2 whose husband says he spoke to her 2 hours before she was killed. She was just days from returning home. Iran overnight launching more missiles toward Israel and Saudi Arabia as the State Department announced the first chartered flight carrying American evacuees had departed the Middle East.
To be here, close to a week later is definitely disheartening.
Here in Qatar, I met Ryan Blackman from Frisco, Texas. He's hoping to get home to his wife and 3 kids.
I have hopes that every day is going to be the last day, that I'll be here and ultimately get to go back home.
Thousands of Americans across 14 countries are urgently trying to flee the region. Sarah Monti from Nashville says a missile narrowly missed her hotel in Dubai.
I have a video of a missile that was deflected right off of our balcony. It was something that you never think you're going to live through. It's nerve-wracking to say the least.
Marcus Moore, ABC News, Doha.
Well, back here at home, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office has identified the teen killed in a crash in Jefferson County. Chief Dante Miller says that it happened when 17-year-old Jose Banda was walking along 69 North near Spurlock Road. Now, he says that a passing vehicle hit and killed the teen Tuesday. Officials notified his family and the driver was not hurt. Deputies, they are assisting DPS with this investigation, but they've yet to release details about what led up to the crash.
Meanwhile, a Beaumont man is behind bars following a multi-agency child pornography investigation. The Needle Police Department says officers searched the 1100 block of Alabama Street in Beaumont as part of an investigation into anti-car con. They say the warrant stemmed from an Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force investigation. Con now faces a possession of child pornography charge.
A Jefferson County jury has found a man guilty of deadly conduct over a 2024 shooting. Prosecutors say that he shot at a woman's car with 3 people inside. They say that Deontay Sostan, he fired several shots at that car, but luckily no one was hurt. Investigators say that witnesses followed his car to a home where Sostan was later detained. Police said they found 3 handguns in that car, including 1 missing 4 rounds of ammunition. The punishment phase, that begins today. Sostan, he is facing 2 to 10 years in prison.
The Beaumont Police Department is getting a much-needed upgrade to its body cameras. This is through a contract between the city and the company Axon and will allow officers to better serve Beaumont's residents. Until now, BPD says serving the Hispanic population meant sending out an officer who spoke Spanish. But AI is now helping officers translate in real time. 12 News reporter Daniela Tabuada Palau has more on what this means for the city.
Identify Portuguese. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
AI technology is now on the streets in Beaumont. The Beaumont Police Department has upgraded its body cameras, adding real-time translation to help officers communicate more effectively.
So we have a new capability where we're able to auto-detect the different languages.
Officers say that's a major step forward.
Well, sometimes we don't have an officer on duty who speaks Spanish. Sometimes we have to use someone's family member, whether that's an adult or a child, which is not the most idealistic method.
For many Hispanic families, that hits close to home, especially second-generation children who've often had to translate for their parents, even in serious situations.
I think it's like a huge progress for Beaumont, just because, I mean, sometimes our parents rely on us to translate everything, and sometimes we struggle because there's stuff that we don't know, like legal terms.
The new Axon system can translate more than 50 languages in real time, allowing officers to communicate directly with residents.
We were finally aware that this is something that needed to be brought into place in order to help both the citizens of Beaumont, Texas and the police department.
But with any new technology, there are concerns. For some in the Hispanic community, it comes down to accuracy.
Sometimes with technology and with translators, things don't translate directly or they don't translate properly. And
All Beaumont police officers now have the AI translation technology on their body cameras.
Let's do some traffic alerts now. Drivers in Jefferson County, they should expect delays tonight. The right lane of Interstate 10 westbound from College Street to Washington Boulevard, that's going to be closed from 8 p.m. until midnight. Crews are going to be out there repairing a damaged crash cushion. Also in Jefferson County, Harrison Avenue at I-10 eastbound frontage road, that's going to close starting at 9 a.m. today while crews pour new concrete for the frontage road and intersection. This closure is expected to last about 10 days. Traffic under I-10 and along that frontage road will remain open. And in orange, drivers along I-10, they should plan ahead this morning. The westbound entrance ramp from the Travel Information Center is going to be closed starting at 9 a.m. for a couple hours. That Travel Information Center is also going to be closed during that time.
A Southeast Texas organization is hoping to give local kids purpose and keep them off the streets and out of trouble with the new football program. Organizers with the Beaumont Buffaloes say it'll serve kids ages 5 to 12. So far, they've recruited about 35 children after going into neighborhoods and apartment complexes to meet families where they are. 12 News reporter Ebony Coleman has the story.
Speaking with parents and kids, ask them to bring them, let us have a chance with them, to help save them, because right now we're losing.
Carrying the namesake of the former French high school, the Beaumont Buffaloes are ready to take the field this summer, serving kids ages 5 to 12 years old.
We just focusing on having a positive environment for the kids.
But Coach Otis Brooks and founder James Busby says the newly created football program is about much more than just a game.
It's about keeping them straight in the classroom. That's priority. If you can't act right in school, we don't want you out here.
The Beaumont Buffaloes are hoping to give youth a brighter outlook and a winning chance at life.
If I can be a part something that can help stop this crime today. You know, these young teens losing their lives behind something that's, you know, don't have no meaning to it.
Parent and coach Lewis Mosby says he's happy to have a program that allows him to spend time with his son while doing something they both love.
Football is his main thing, so we decided to get him into football. Every father's dream.
And the girls aren't being left out. The Buffaloes will also offer cheerleading as a part of the program.
We got football players, got to have somebody cheering them on.
A sentiment echoed by many Wednesday, that it takes a village to raise children.
I played back in '96 for Central. I was a quarterback. Been doing this for 19 years, and it's like the Lord's calling for me, so I get out here and do what I can with the kids.
In Beaumont, Ebony Coleman, 12 News.
The organization says it still needs donations to reach its goal of $20,000 to buy uniforms and equipment. It's having a fundraiser next Saturday at Panda Express in Beaumont at 9 a.m. For more on how you can help or how to register your child, head to 12newsnow.com. Still head on Daybreak. Jet skis making a splash again on the Sabine River as the Pro Watercross National Tour heads to Orange. 12 News reporter Derek Jones live with those details.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too, and that's why we did something about it.
We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers.
We are normal people just like you.
And together, we can make a difference.
Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
409 Sports. To us, it's about so much more than a highlight, wins or losses.
It's the heart that makes up the game, the triumph of the human spirit.
It's agony and victory, diehards and day ones. It can divide or unify a community.
We give you the stats, but then we inspire you with the stories. The unpredictable, unforgettable, and incomparable.
We bring it to you all because sports lives in the 409.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk. Do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all these miles, all these traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter.
It's hard to really come to terms with dementia. There are little things that you can't even begin to plan for that happen that you need the early diagnosis for. My mom has done so much for me. There's no way that I wouldn't do the same for her. It's so important to have the conversation with your doctor earlier because you just do not know what the future holds.
Are you at the mercy of your bladder? If leaks are keeping you from living your best life, you should know that it doesn't have to be that way. Incontinence can be treated. Don't wait to get the help you deserve. The National Association for Continence is a nonprofit organization that's helped millions get on the path to a life without leaks. Visit nafc.org now to download your free pelvic floor muscle training kit and become the boss of your bladder.
Lou Holtz, the College Football Hall of Fame coach who led Notre Dame to the 1988 National Championship and won 249 games over 33 seasons at 6 schools, has died. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
College football fans are mourning the death of legendary coach Lou Holtz. Over a career that spanned nearly 5 decades, Holtz built a reputation for turning struggling programs into winners, most notably at Notre Dame.
Number 1 in the 1988 collegiate football season.
In 1988, he guided the Fighting Irish to an undefeated season and national championship, acting not only as a coach, but a mentor who sought to bring out the best in his players.
To watch them grow and develop and teach them how to make good choices. See, I never really felt I coached football, I felt I coached life.
To emphasize the importance of working as a team, Holtz had the last names taken off player jerseys and introduced the now iconic "Play Like a Champion Today" sign that hangs outside the locker room. He's also remembered for his fiery yet inspirational speeches and quotes.
If you want to do something bad enough, you'll find a way. If you don't want to do it bad enough, you'll find an excuse.
Holtz left Notre Dame in 1996 and retired from coaching in 2004, writing books and working as an analyst for ESPN. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2008, the same year Notre Dame unveiled this statue of him. Tributes pouring in. Current Fighting Irish coach Marcus Freeman saying he admired the values Holtz used to build the foundation of his coaching career: love, trust, and commitment. Holtz's son writing, he was successful, but more important, he was significant.
God didn't put us on this earth to be average. He put us on this earth to be the best we can.
Lou Holtz was 89.
Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Weather impact alert for this weekend. Expecting some rain this weekend. Some heavy rain at times. Could see a few thunderstorms with some gusty winds and a lot of lightning. So we're going to be watching for those for this weekend. And as far as rainfall, anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches in general. We could see some areas where rainfall a little bit more than that. So we'll download the 12 News Plus app, and that way you can check out what's going on, get the weather information there. Also, you can see a live radar there as well, and see exactly where the rain is if you're trying to get outdoors for this weekend. Here's a look down into Port Arthur. A little bit of patchy fog out in the Port Arthur area for this morning. This camera brought to you by Market Basket, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. As we check temperatures, still in the upper 60s right now. Silsbee's, though, has been sitting right there around 70 degrees this morning, showing 71 right now. 68 Woodville, 68 Jasper, 68 Port Arthur, and 68 Orange. Everybody showing those upper 60s. 67 in Beaumont, and then 69 in Kirbyville. We have a stationary front across parts of, I could say, central or west Texas, maybe the hill country, I guess you could say. And it's not really doing a whole lot through Texas. A little bit of shower activity down towards the Big Bend area. And we have a couple of showers over towards Austin, right along I-35 there. Looks like the heavier storms are up into Oklahoma, Arkansas with this front. We won't see our front come into the area until the weekend, and that's why we put in the weather impact alert of chances of rain starting to increase for your weekend. As we look just for today, we'll be in the 70s by late in the morning, and then we'll jump up into the lower 80s for this afternoon with mostly cloudy skies, and then maybe a little bit of partly cloudy skies as they break up a little bit mid to late afternoon. Then overnight, those clouds start to come back in, and we'll see temperatures hold into the 60s starting off on Friday. Be a nice mild start out there. So partly cloudy, we'll go that for this afternoon. South winds at 10 to 15, temperatures around, say, 80 to about 82, 83 degrees. And then for tonight, we'll back off into the 60s. Like I said, becoming cloudy overnight with south winds between about 5 and 10. Don't forget, once again, looks like some of the heaviest rains could come in, say, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, Saturday night until midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. With some gusty winds and some lightning and thunder here and there. So watch for that. Once again, 12 News app will help you get through some of those showers and thunderstorms over the weekend. Tomorrow, just a 20% chance of rain. There's the weather impact alert for Saturday, Sunday. Monday, also a small chance for some showers. And then on Tuesday, it looks dry and 81. Another weather impact day coming up next Wednesday. Looks like a good 60% coverage of rain on Wednesday. As far as any heavy amounts of rain and things like that, we'll have to wait and see. That's still a week away, or a little over a week away there. But so 3 days out of the next 7, we'll have weather impact alerts.
All right, we just have to brace ourselves because it seems like the pattern is on and off rain, which is good.
Yeah, it's good. We need it, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got burn bans for every county out there, so yeah, we could definitely use some rain.
It's been a long time since we've had to this long stretch that we've had as well, so I'm glad to see that we're getting a little bit. We'll see how much we get.
That's true.
All right, thank you, Jeff.
You bet.
All right, happening this weekend in Orange, the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival, complete with jet ski races and more.
Yeah, it's all happening at the Riverside Pavilion, and those races, they're going to be nationally televised. 12 News reporter Derek Jones, he's live out there in Orange with a preview. Derek, sounds like there's a lot to offer families this weekend.
Markins here, there's a lot for families to be offered this weekend, from the sound of live music to the smell of brisket being smoked on a barbecue pit. It's going to be happening with the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival here in Orange. Organizers say the event will feature dozens of craft vendors, food trucks, and barbecue pit masters from across Southeast Texas. Families can enjoy a variety of activities, including bounce houses, face painting, and even mechanical bull riding. The festival will also host several competitions, including a kids' cook-off where young pit masters can learn to cook a whole chicken, along with jambalaya cook-offs judged by local experts. Co-event coordinator of the Southeast Texas Barbecue Fest, Grant Gaspard, says this event is a way to showcase Southeast Texas food and culture.
Southeast Texas is a melting pot of good food. We're right next to the border of Louisiana, so we got some good Creole food. We're right on the Gulf, so we have some great seafood. And then just being from Texas, we have great barbecue. You know, I lived in Houston and Dallas for a little while, and people always tell me to describe my hometown. In Southeast Texas, it's a melting pot of good food, so why not showcase that for a day?
The festival is happening alongside the Liqui Moly Pro Watercross National Tour, giving visitors a chance to enjoy barbecue, live music, and high-speed jet ski racing all in the same riverfront area. Spectators are able to watch the race for free and attend the Craft Barbecue Festival for free. That is all happening on Saturday at 11 a.m. VIP tickets can be bought on the Southeast Texas Craft Barbecue Festival website. Live in Orange, Derek Jones, 12 News.
All right, Derek. Well, this Saturday, the Museum of the Gulf Coast in Port Arthur is going to be having a ribbon-cutting ceremony. They're going to be unveiling their newly renovated Sports Hall of Fame. It's going to have more space to feature more legends, and several Sports Hall of Famers, they're going to be on hand to celebrate the occasion. Museum Director Tom Neal says that he's excited to showcase the exhibit's new look.
We are expanding the Sports Hall of Fame so we can get everyone in here. Plus, we've set it up where we can get about probably another 40, 50 people in here, just as we built it out this time. The cool thing is we're going to have some of our folks back here. We're going to have Wade Phillips, Coach Wade Phillips from the NFL. He's going to be here to cut the ribbon. Also, you're going to have an opportunity to see some amazing memorabilia of all these people now, and then new cases, and we have a new 55-inch touchscreen where we have video of everyone in here showing what it is they did that made them so great and got them in here.
Now, ribbon cutting, it is Saturday at 2 p.m. at the museum in Port Arthur. And for more information, visit museumofthegulfcoast.org.
Don't forget, we're giving away tickets to Moody Gardens every Friday for the next 3 weeks. Winners will get a family 4-pack of tickets. The grand prize winner on March 20th will also get a one-night hotel stay for 2 adults and 2 kids and a round of golf for 2. Go to 12newsnow.com/contest to enter. And when Daybreak returns on 12 News Plus, we'll have more news and weather in your morning rush hour.
From Dallas to Houston, San Antonio to Austin, it's the news that moves all of Texas. Texas News Now. One power-packed hour with enough Texas news to fill a 10-gallon hat. Your top headlines, weather alerts, and big travel updates. No matter where you're headed, across town or across the state, we've got Texas covered. Texas News Now. Weekdays, noon. Only on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
To the spot welders and forklift drivers, to the pipeline technicians and plant operators, to the chemists, custodians, and contractors, and the engineers, pilots, and wellhead pumpers, to the people working day after day keeping our Power City rolling, 12 News is telling your stories.
Extended the temporary restraining order.
When industry news breaks, we're on the front lines, digging into the issue, filtering out rumors, and giving you the facts, direct from inside sources.
Lamar is working to protect Power City from hackers.
Taking on the story from all sides and all angles with award-winning coverage.
The company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Southeast Texas is a power city, and we're bringing the power to you. 12 News, putting Southeast Texas first.
This is a tornado on the ground.
And the roads are slippery.
We have a tropical storm warning.
Look at this water.
Street flooding in Beaumont.
It is going to get extremely cold.
The metal building blew away from a business.
Staying safe behind the wheel is imperative.
Find a safe spot, move to an interior room.
Just make sure you're staying safe.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on 12 News Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
Welcome back to Daybreak, 7:54 right now on your Thursday morning. Time for your morning rush out.
Here's everything you need to know as you start your day. Bridge City Family Dentistry on Texas Avenue caught fire around 1 a.m. According to Orange County SD2 Assistant Fire Chief Josh Taylor, crews arrived to find flames coming from the back of the business. It was closed, so no one was hurt. Taylor says the building has major fire, smoke, and water damage. He says the cause of the fire is unknown, but it may be a total loss.
The teen killed in a Nederland crash Tuesday has been identified. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says 17-year-old Jose Banda was killed while walking along 69 North near Spurlock Road when a passing vehicle hit him. The driver was not hurt. Officials haven't said what led up to this crash.
Finally, every Beaumont police officer's body cam is now equipped with an AI translation tool called Axon 4. The technology can translate more than 50 languages, including Spanish, in real time to help officers better communicate with Hispanic residents.
Weather impact alert for this weekend. 70% coverage of rain on Saturday, 50% on Sunday. Today's dry though, 82. Tomorrow mostly dry at 81 with a few showers possible. As we get past the weekend, Monday, there's a couple of showers here and there. Tuesday looks dry, and then another chance of some rain coming up on Wednesday at 60% coverage. Looks like the pattern finally changing a little bit to a little bit wetter one over the next 7 days.
Reasons to Smile, sponsored by Reisinger and Valls Orthodontic Specialists.
Here's a reason to smile. These fifth graders with West Orange Stark Elementary School Council, they used their Mustang momentum to clean up their community over the weekend. They met up on Saturday morning to pick up litter for the 31st annual Trash Off. That's dedication right there. Looks like they did a great job not only cleaning up but representing their campus and district. Good job. That's never too young to teach that. And they're all sprawled out at the end. I love that. They worked hard.
Hard day and now they tired.
That's right.
That's how I am after
Ever
work.
been out picking up trash?
Yes.
On a nice day,
Hard
it's
work.
good.
Yeah, and then you get tired.
Yes.
All right.
Tired of you.
Thanks so much for watching Daybreak.
We'll be back at 11.
Have a great day, everybody.